Welcome back to TOC 2012. I am joined now by Saul Rosenberg, the VP of Business Development and Content Acquisition at Copia Interactive. Saul, thank you very much for doing this.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Where are we on the digital book timeline?
That's a great question. And the fact of what is the digital book timeline, I think we're so early stages. I mean, when you think about other industries that have gone through similar things to what we've gone through, TV is the first example. I mean, not that many years ago we didn't have TV. And then it was black and white, and there was color. And what was TV when it first started? They put a camera down in front of a stage show and said, wow, you know? And then they realized, wait, I can move it in and out, and I can have voiceovers, and I can do special effects. And that kept continuing until the kind of visual representation we have today in YouTube and webisodes and all that, and that continues. We are really early stages. We're probably a camera in front of a stage show, because what do we really have? EPUBs? You know, maybe now with EPUB 5 things will start, EPUB 3 things will start getting exciting, or more exciting in terms of animating in different directions. But until now, it's basically kind of a photocopy, and you can change fonts and you can do some things. Sure, we've added social, we've added some other things to it, annotations within the book margins, but that's all down this path of doing new and different things in what is a digital representation of storytelling and how it evolves.
Sort of in line with that, how do you see storytelling evolving, digital storytelling evolving, as we get more adept with it?
You know, if I knew that, I'd tell you which stocks to pick, and we both could retire.
Sure.
But, you know, I look at it, people talk about, you know, oh, I wish like for the good old days, you know, when things would be like they used to be, and how is the business changing, and is it shrinking? I look at it like, you know, if you think publishing is like, you know, this thing, right? This is the business. And then someone went and hit it with a big hammer and exploded into a million pieces. But each of those pieces has the ability to grow into something maybe even larger than the original was. So, for example, apps, right? Apps is a business today. A couple of years ago, apps didn't exist. Okay, and online was only a decade or so old. Like, so all these are new businesses that didn't happen. So that's sort of what we're going through in publishing, and it's so exciting to be part of that and see how this all evolves. So I don't have the answer, but it's fun to be there and work on inventing different paths for different kinds of content and with different people.
Are there specific tools or techniques that you're seeing now that you feel like are going to be shaping storytelling?
There are so many that have so much promise, obviously, and I think a lot of it has to do with the kind of content. For example, things resonate with kids that are very activity-based, hence the apps where you can shake, you can move, you can do something. Those are really exciting. Then there are things, for example, the reason why digital publishing took off in the STM markets first, before consumers, is because search was the obvious value add that didn't happen before. Search and ease of access. So those were the first two obvious ones. Now there's just so many others between interactivities and animations and ways of explaining things and different kinds of stories that'll happen and transmedia. Do I know what the future is? No, but it's fun to be along to see how it happens.
So last question for you. Why are we finally at the ebook tipping point? What's different now? Because for years there was always, it's coming. Well, now we actually seem to finally be there.
You know, I think it has to do with the rate of adoption by people among just technology in general. It wasn't that long ago where not everybody, you know, was online, and now we all have it in our pockets, right? We're all walking around with smartphones, and you've got this tremendous power, and not just us, but, you know, our parents have it, some people's grandparents have it, right? So it's become ubiquitous in our culture, and that's spills over into everything else.
Great. Well, thanks so much for being with us.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.